This podcast is for information and entertainment purposes only. Nothing on this podcast should be construed as financial advice. All views expressed on this podcast are solely the opinions of the host and/or any guests that we might have from time to time. Nothing on this podcast should be construed as a specific inducement to make a particular investment or to follow a particular investing strategy.
Hello, you sexy sat stackers. Welcome to the Bitcoin Bulletin Podcast DCA Wednesday edition. They say the best time to purchase Bitcoin was 10 years ago, and the second best time is today. With that in mind, if you've spent any time lurking on the Bitcoin subreddit or Bitcoin Twitter, you've heard two phrases over and over again: BTFD and DCA. Well, BTFD is self-explanatory, but DCA often stands for dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging is an investment strategy that aims to reduce the impact of volatility on large purchases by splitting up your money in equal portions and investing at regular intervals regardless of what the price is doing. As they also say, time in the markets always beats trying to time the markets. Today we introduce a new segment, DCA Wednesday. While dollar cost averaging is a long-term strategy, we're going to begin this experiment by investing $20 today and $20 every Wednesday for as long as you're willing to keep listening. For this experiment, we're going to utilize Square's Cash App because it's easy to use and it's relatively inexpensive for such small purchases. You can use whatever platform you choose, obviously, but if you don't have Cash App and would like to give it a try, you can use the referral code PZBNXLF, like Papa Zulu Bravo November X-Ray Lima Foxtrot. And Cash App will give you $5 just for trying them out, naturally subject to their terms and conditions, which may be different by the time you listen to this podcast. And don't worry, I will add the link to the referral code in the show notes so you don't have to write down what I just said. I am obviously not important enough to have my own custom referral code at this point. Nonetheless, we're going to start by adding $20 to our Cash App because I don't have any money in the Cash App at this particular time. So I click the Add Cash button, enter $20. Of course, I've already got a payment method set up. And now there's $20 in my account. And that is one of the other reasons I like Cash App so much. I have a debit card linked to my account, and they make that money available for you to purchase instantly, as opposed to my Coinbase Pro account, where sometimes it takes a week before they'll let you use your funds. So I'm scrolling over to the Bitcoin tab, clicking Buy Bitcoin, and entering $20. And it says confirm your purchase. And after they deduct their 45-cent fee, that will be a total of $19.55 at a current purchase price of $39,716.40. And that will give us 49,224 sats, which is now confirmed. One of the reasons I like Cash App is because they don't charge you to transfer to your hardware wallet. They're allegedly updating that to where it's only free if you play by a set of rules. But either way, not paying a mining fee often offsets the difference in what they charge you in fees compared to what maybe a less expensive service or broker might charge you, exchange might charge you. Either way, at 2.25%, they're definitely not overpriced. Now, I like to go in and manually make my Bitcoin purchases, but Cash App does give you the ability to schedule automatic purchases. You'd basically do the same thing. You'd click Buy Bitcoin, and then before you would enter the amount, there's a drop down where you can switch between one-time purchase and auto invest. And the auto invest gives you the options of one-time purchase, a daily purchase, a weekly purchase, or once every 2 weeks. So I could have just set it to buy every Wednesday. And that would probably reduce a little bit of stress because I tend to spend a lot of time watching the price move up and down before I pull the trigger. And really the whole point of dollar cost averaging is to not worry about the short-term price. And again, disclaimer, this is an experiment. I'm playing with the dollar cost average feature and letting you know what my experience is. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not recommending that you try any specific strategy, but if you're interested in hearing my experiences, we're going to do this every Wednesday. So now we have 49,224 sats in our DCA stack, and there isn't a lot to talk about as far as our progress is concerned because we've only made one purchase, and it sometimes doesn't look like it's probably not the best. It probably won't be the prettiest investment portfolio at $20 a week, but that's still about $1,000 a year, and $20 is a pretty small amount for most people. So obviously there's people that invest either larger amounts or dollar cost average every single day, but everybody ought to be able to come up with $20 a week. So I keeping it simple as far as that's concerned. And perhaps more importantly, if you were a no coiner, now you aren't. And so the best time to get in is now, if you're not already in. The biggest news since our Sunday Bitcoin Bulletin weekend update podcast is that Bitcoin's up quite a bit. I believe it was 34,000 on Sunday, and it's currently clocking in at just over 39,000. So what do you think? Is there anything else you'd like for me to test out? Any recommendations? Any comments would be greatly appreciated. As always, you can email me at bitcoinbulletin@protonmail.com. And we're on Twitter at BTC Bulletin Pod. And we're also on YouTube as Bitcoin Bulletin. Thank you for listening, and keep stacking those sats.